Welcome back. It is time to hop to it with the last-minute Easter planning. Joining us now to help bring the magic of Easter and finalize the menu with some special recipes is registered dietitian, our friend Ashley Hogg. Hi, Ashley. How are you?
Hello. I am doing so well.
Good.
And I'm excited that we are springing into Easter.
We are.
It's a great time of year, which is why I'm so proud to partner with Bako Sweet, because they're literally helping you sweeten your everyday.
Love it.
Now,
so
as you mentioned, I'm a registered dietitian, but I'm also a mom. So I swear, I'm always trying to get those homemade meals on the table, but I'm also trying to make them fun, delicious, and of course, nutritious, right?
Yes.
So speaking of nutritious, that is why I absolutely love sweet potatoes, because did you know in just one medium sweet potato, you are getting 400% of your daily amount of vitamin A.
Oh, I had no idea, but I love them. They're so yummy.
Yes, and they're delicious, right?
Yeah.
So not only are you going to be getting 400% of that vitamin A, which is going to be good for your eyes, it's going to be good for your immune system. It's also loaded with fiber, which is going to help your digestion, and it's got over a dozen of different vitamins and minerals on top of that. So that is why we love them for our bodies. Now, why we love them for our taste buds. As you mentioned, they're naturally sweet and they're versatile. So we've got to start with some brunch recipes, okay?
Yes. Okay, let's do it.
Now, are you a morning person?
Well, no, but if I eat, I'm a better morning person. Everyone is better if they eat in the morning, right?
Exactly, right? So that is why you want to be focusing on complex carbohydrates in the morning.
Okay.
So right now, we're all aware that eggs are a little overpriced. Unfortunately, yes. But we still want to, be able to incorporate eggs into our Easter brunch if we can.
Okay.
So I'm doing this volume hack where we're using the Bako sweets and we're using the traditional orange. And then we've cut them up so that we're either going to saute them or we're going to steam them a little bit so they're nice and soft. Then you put them into your egg bites. And I'm telling you, Rachel, I used 4 eggs to make a dozen egg bites.
Ooh, you really made it go far.
So not only are we stretching them for the volume, but you're also getting those complex carbohydrates, like you mentioned, which are going to give you sustained energy, which means no post-brunch nap.
Yes.
Because you're staying energized with all that good fiber and the complex carbohydrates that take longer to break down.
Okay, and that's yummy. I mean, just spinach can be a little bit boring. You've got to put some sweet potatoes.
Totally, and it's naturally sweet. So speaking of that, sweet potatoes are great because they also go with both sweet and savory flavors, right?
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so here's the other thing that I have been loving. And this is another great hack if you want an easy way to amp up the nutrients, put a little bit boost of benefits, if you will, and also have some natural sweetness in your recipes. Here I have made these breakfast rolls, but you could also make these into scones.
Okay.
These are a traditional sourdough roll. However, we've added in a full cup of mashed Bako sweet traditional orange potatoes to it.
Okay, yummy.
So this is a great way to amp up that vitamin A, as well as get some of the fiber in there, and it's going to make them this beautiful color, right?
Very Eastery too.
Very Easter. So, we oftentimes think of sweet potatoes maybe around the holidays. But I love the fact that Bako has the sweet potatoes available in the 3-pound bags. They also have them in the singles, and they have this microwavable bag. So you can absolutely stock up on these, use them for Easter, but then also use the individual ones for other recipes throughout the week. And the cool thing, I was so excited when I saw these bags, because look, these just go directly in the microwave.
So convenient.
How much do we love that, right? We don't even have to turn on the stove. There's no heat involved. You just put them directly in the microwave and they're good for dinner.
Amazing.
Okay,
Make it easy.
Talking about dinner, we've got to move on to some little lunch and little dinner hacks.
Okay.
A great way that and this is something I didn't know about sweet potatoes, they come in 3 different colors, okay?
Ooh, okay.
So we have the traditional orange, but then they also come in a purple, which you can see here, and a white.
Okay.
The purple are great because they've got this really delicious nutty flavor, so it pairs really well with umami flavors, right? And the white, they're really creamy, so they're also a great way to replace your grains. Okay. So with this dish here, we are moving aside crostini, and we are making sweet potato bites as our appetizer. So you can see that we've got some that are topped with some goat cheese and some pecans, but then we're also going to add a drizzle of honey. And I want to point out that I've used the orange and the purple, so you get this really beautiful variety of color. I haven't added the toppings to all of them because I wanted you to be able to see the different varieties. But this is a really fun way to make a delicious appetizer that's also going to have the variety of rainbow colors. And I mentioned I have kids, so a snacktivity really goes a long way in my house.
Love it.
Another fun thing you can do is take the rounds and then also cut little triangles, and you can make these little bunnies out of it.
So
this is a great way for your kids to be eating more. This face got a little messed up, you know, excuse me there. But you get the idea. So you can kind of have fun by putting a little little toppings on them for them.
So cute for the kids. Okay.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Okay. And one more little hack I have when it comes to lunch or dinner is typically when we think of potato salad, we're using your regular white potatoes. But I want to encourage you to swap those out for the orange and the purple or the white sweet potatoes.
Okay.
Because you're going to be getting all those extra nutrients like the fiber, as well as the complex carbs and the vitamin A.
Okay.
You're going to also stir in some celery. So this is a great opportunity to be the boss of your own sauce. You can make your own version with the Greek yogurt so that you're amping up the protein. And then I also have it here in these individual snack cups, which make it really easy when you're hosting.
Especially for kids. Yeah, that's perfect too.
Exactly, exactly. So
yummy.
it's a great way to get that nutrient-dense vegetable in there with all of the flavor, and make sure that you're getting the variety of colors to celebrate the fabulous Easter holiday.
So good. Ashley, you're the only one who can get me so excited about sweet potatoes. They're just so yummy. You made a great point that they go well with sweet or with savory. So whichever direction you want to take.
Yep. And I love that the Bako sweets come in such a variety of options to purchase them in. So again, you can get the 3-pound bag. You've got the traditional over there, and then you've got the organic in the green over here. But then you can also get the microwavable ones and the single sweets, which I think is really cool if you just want to grab one from the store and take it home and cook it for dinner. So you can find these at Safeway, at Sprouts, at Lucky, and you can also find out more at bakosweet.com or go to their Instagram for more recipes at BakoSweet.
Amazing. Ashley, so good to have you always. Thank you for the yummy and healthy recipes.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Well, happy Easter.
Thank you. Happy Easter to you. To learn more of Ashley's recipes, you can always head to her website. That is ashleyhawkrd.com.